Hey everyone, what's up? My name is Francesca and thanks for clicking on this video. I'm trying to switch up intros. I'm trying to keep it fresh. I actually had tried to film this video and then I was just rushed because I had to go somewhere, so I was just like, couldn't do everything I needed to do, and I was like, you know what, let me just try it out again. So I actually think I'm gonna have like a better understanding of how to go about this. I mean, it's just a black smoky eye, which isn't something I usually do, but I wanted to try it out, and based off of how yesterday's look turned out, I'm gonna make a few tweaks. Beginning with the E.L.F. Poreless Putty Primer. This is a delight. First layer of concealer is going to be the E.L.F. Hydrating Camo Concealer in Medium Peach. I know I don't really switch up my makeup products too often in my videos, and that's because, well, for one, I'm not ballin', but also I just think there is this expectation that, you know, you have to buy all this stuff, and it's just like, you don't, you know, you can use what you have. Don't get me, that's not to say that like I won't go out and buy new stuff every once in a while, but for the most part I like to utilize what I already have and then either replenish it, or if I didn't really like it, then I'll just find something else if I feel like I, you know, need it. I don't know, I just want to say that because like I love watching YouTube videos. I spend a lot of time watching them, and makeup videos are definitely like up there. I definitely felt like I needed to buy every single product that these people were using in their videos, because I was like, well, if they're using it, like that's what I need to have. But there's just so many factors that go into it, like skin type, what your makeup preferences are, like all of that stuff, you know? I'm just, I don't know. Alright, moving on to foundation. I'm going to take a mixture of the Wet n Wild Dewy Photo Focus in Cream Beige and then the Glow Lust by AURIC in Selenite. There really is something about mixing this Glow Lust in with your foundation that just like, it makes it so good. It's so funny. I've been calling this just like Conceal and Define when it's the Conceal and Define concealer, and then they have the Conceal and Define foundation, but I've just been like, this is the Conceal and Define. Anyway, this is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define concealer in the shade C7. Okay, time to blend. The amount of little like flyaways I have on top of my head, like, do you see this? Putting on a light layer of powder first, and then I'll add more once I like carve out places and all that fun stuff. For bronzer, taking the E.L.F. Primer Infused in Forever Sunkissed. I really want to do a makeup look inspired by, or maybe like a recreation of Linda Hallberg. I've followed her on Instagram for a very long time now. I went on her page the other day and I was like, hold up, why haven't I seen any of these? Like, her makeup looks are just insane. They are so pretty. Everything is just like, oh, so beautiful. I love it. And it was really making me think like I should play around more with like editorial, colorful looks. Just for fun, like why not? I know I've been putting on bronzer for like 5 minutes. Sorry. For highlight, I'm taking the Laura Geller Gilded Honey. Oh, it just spilled everywhere because mine's broken. Oh well. The amount of makeup that is on my floor is horrendous. Taking the Urban Decay Afterglow blush in the shade Score. Moving on to eyes, but before that I'm gonna add some powder to catch any potential fallout. Yesterday what I did notice with the black is that it was kind of fading, so I am going to lay down a base for it, and this is the LA Girl I just spent like 2 minutes looking at this. The LA Girl Glide Gel Liner in the shade Black. Excuse me, very black. And oh god, I just don't know. I'm gonna kind of like sandwich this in. So doing that and then blending it out. This should help the black adhere and make it a bit more opaque throughout the day, because that way if the black shadow does fade, you have this to fall back on. Doesn't have to be clean, it can be super messy. Just get the placement down. All right, I'm gonna just leave it like that. Trust me, okay? Trust the process. I'm gonna go in with my transition shades and then come back in with black shadow and all that. For eyes today, I'll be using the Morphe 35M. And this shit is huge. It comes with this plastic film with all the names, but I just cannot stand them. So I'm not gonna use that, I'm just gonna be pointing. This is a fun palette to play around with though. I've used it a few times and had good experiences. All right, beginning with this shade. It's just like a nice, super warm caramel shade. And I'm gonna place that in my crease. I feel like even that looks better. Everyone else is like, no. So I have that down. It's placed, okay? Stay with me. I'm gonna take a bit of this chocolatey brown and place that on the inner and outer corner. No, I look freaking crazy. I'm gonna go back in with some of that black liner. So I guess you could really do this now instead of doing it first and all that. And I'm gonna blend it out again. Now going into the black shade in the palette, I'm gonna begin patting this right on top. Yeah, this is definitely looking way more intense. Back into those first shades we used and blending again. I know I still kind of look crazy. Now taking a somewhat clean brush, go ahead and blend out the edges of the full look. So before I was just blending it out like where the black meets the brown and all that. Now I'm doing the full outer edge. This is one of the reasons though why I usually will do my brows last, because if I am doing an eyeshadow look, more often than not I'm doing this right here where I'm blending it out into my brow bone, making it super smoky. For my lower lash line, I'm just taking the black we used and then the transition shade to smoke it out. For the inner corner, I'm gonna take this shade. I want to add a bit of the shade right below it, which is more of a copper. For liner, I'm gonna take the same one to tightline and place on my waterline, but I am gonna clean this off since I put this all over my eyelid. I've been trying to curl my lashes before putting on mascara. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. For brows, I'm taking a combination of the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil in black and then the SUAVECITA Brow Gel, which is also in black. For lashes, look at how cute this looks. I'm just going to place a few sections onto each eye. I'm applying the E.L.F. Retro Paradise Lip Liner in the shade Nude 1. I added a bit of the STUNNA lip paint in the shade Unbutton by Fenty, just to like the center of my lip because I wanted it to be a bit more nudie peach. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. I really do appreciate it. Please take care of yourselves. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! Probably why. I just popped something. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Super cool, super funky brush. You can see my real hair. Okay,